Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Fork. In this video we're going to speak about the most important information, about the most important news that's happening right now in the market. We're going to speak about the US dollar, what is happening with the Dixie, what is happening with the BRICS, what is happening with all the people that want to buy, with all the countries that want to buy oil, with which currency they are going to make it. And of course, we're going to speak about the PEPE MEM coin. And I'm going to make a forecast about the cryptocurrency market, where I see that the market will go in the next days, in the next weeks, and even in the next few months until the end of 2023. What is my price target and why I think so? Guys, if you're watching my channel for the first time, please click on the subscribe button, click on the like button. For me, it's making me very positive feelings, and for you guys, it's providing you the most important information in the market. So let's start with this very important video. Share this video with your friends that want to know about all this subject. So let's start. Look what's happening with the PEPE that gave us the meme coin, that gave us 32.2% in the last, guys, 24 hours. This meme coin is breaking all-time highs, and I will speak about this meme coin just in few moments. But let's see what is happening with the Dogecoin, with the Shiba as well. You can see that the Shiba is fell by 1.3% in the last 24 hours, and the Dogecoin by 1% in the last 24 hours. You can see that there is no moves in these big meme coins, and I will speak about that in few minutes, I think at the middle of this video. So let's speak about the cryptocurrency market. Let's speak about the Bitcoin price that right now is 29,445. It's very important to look at the Bitcoin dominance as well, that right now is 46.45%. And a lot of people are always asking, by the way, if you have any questions, make pause to this video and write me the question in the comments. I am answering to all the questions, to all the people that clicked on the subscribe button. So let's see what's happening with the dominance. And because of people that asking me about the alt season, I want to tell you guys that the alt season is always happening after few steps in the market. After when the Bitcoin price is blowing up, then the Ethereum price, and then all the alternative coins, all the altcoins. What is actually happening right now? I think that this is still early for the alt season, and this is because by now we still didn't see any hype in the Bitcoin prices. For the people who is watching my channel for the first time, I want to tell you that I have 4 websites in 4 languages, and I'm always searching by the traffic. When there is a hype, a lot of people are going to my page that called How to Buy Bitcoin on Which Crypto Exchange. And this is how I can understand if there is any hype in the market. I want to tell you that by now, maybe buy 10% of what it was, of the very low volume that was 6 months ago when the price of the Bitcoin was at the bottom. And I really think that it was a bottom at the 60,000 US dollars. I think that we're still maybe a little bit more people focused on the prices on the Bitcoin, but I think that there is more space to the pump of the next pump of the Bitcoin, and I will speak about that in the end of this video. So I think by my website, by the traffic, by the people that watching my videos, by the people that watching videos of other YouTube analytics and YouTube bloggers, I can tell you that we're still not at the hype. And where we're still not at the hype, it means that there is more space to blow up the market, to blow up the Bitcoin prices. And the people who is already subscribed to my channel, in January and in February, at the beginning of this pump, I spoke about that I'm really waiting for manipulations at the prices of 28 and in the prices of 30,000 for one Bitcoin, because this is the level where Elon Musk is actually officially entered to the market with Tesla. This is a big level where a lot of people that in the beginning of 2020 and in the beginning of the bull market of 21 saw and started to look at the prices of Bitcoin. And I want to tell you that by the statistics, people that first time is hearing about Bitcoin, they are not investing in Bitcoin. People that first time heard about Bitcoin, they open the charts, looks about that, maybe read something about Bitcoin, and that's it. When you're hearing about Bitcoin for the second time, you're actually reading more about Bitcoin, you are looking more about the charts, and actually maybe you will search for the good app to buy a Bitcoin. But for the third time, when you're hearing about Bitcoin, by the statistic, this is where your hype, this is where your FOMO is really starting, and this is the levels of 45, 69,000 of the last bull market. Because here, when the Bitcoin prices, when all the articles are just started about Elon Musk, about the price of the Bitcoin, this is just the level where all these newbies, when all these new people are just started to enter to the market, and this is the critical levels of the markets. And this is why I told you that I think, and this is actually what happened, that in the prices of 29, 30,000, the main manipulation started. I really think that the Bitcoin have more space to the upside. Watch this video until the end in order to see my next Bitcoin targets, and this is very important. So let's speak about the phone meeting, and I know that you maybe heard from other technical analysis from other YouTube bloggers, but this is very important, and I think that actually the next phone meeting is going to surprise us very with big surprises. And the main reason is because what is happening right now is too much obvious. And I think that really in the June, on the 14th of June, that actually the next phone meeting that will happen in 40 days, no one will make nothing with the interest rates. But, and this is very important, and this is what Jerome Powell told us for a very few times. And actually, the people who are thinking that they are going to decrease the interest rate because of the banking crisis, let me show you statistics of 2008 to 2012, and you will see that actually what is happening right now, this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning of the crisis, and the Federal Reserve is just decreasing the rates only in crisis, and we will speak about it just into 3 slides. So in the next meeting, I think that they are going to really pause their interest rates for the first time in the last 10 times that they have did it. In July of 2023, actually in the 26th of July of 2023, actually everyone is thinking that already the Federal Reserve will decrease the rates. I don't think it's going to happen. I think actually, and again, it's not a financial advice, and everything that I'm telling you on my channel is actually not a financial advice. But what I'm asking you guys is just click on the like button and the subscribe button, because it's giving me more motivation, and for you, it's providing more very effective and very important information in order, because when you are investing your money, this is very important for your education. So we can see that everyone is actually expecting for decrease in July of 2023. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that they are going to pause more than expected, and this is going to be very negative for the market. And people who already subscribe for my channel for at least 6 months know that my expectation that something very bad is going to happen just in the end of this week, and not in July, not in June, not in September of 2023. We can see that in 20 September of 2023, people are thinking that they are just going to decrease even again by another 0.25 the interest rate. I don't think that this is what is going to happen. I think that all these bank fallings, and this is the new banks that actually falling. Western Alliance fell by 53 percentages after Jerome Powell. And this is very important, because this might be just the beginning. Because by now fell just 5 banks in the United States of America, and this is just the beginning of what is happening in 2008. In few minutes, I will show you how much banks is actually failed in 2008, guys, and I'm sure for 100% you are going to be really, really surprised. So the first alliance fell by 53 percentages. This is not a shitcoins like a lot of other bloggers like to sell. This is a bank. This is Bank of the West Coast of the United States of America. By the way, 90 percentages, 95 percentages of the banks that they are falling, they are banks for the West Coast. This region is actually, let's call it like more poor than others. And actually, this is a fact. All right, this is a fact. And the second band that right now have a very big problem, this is PacWest that fell by 57 percentages just in one day. And again, bank from the West Coast. So Jerome Powell has told us that the banking system is sound and stable. I don't really think so, but I think that this is just the beginning of the next falls. This is just the beginning of the next big problems that going to happen with the banking system in the next few months and even years. We can see that by now, guys, just 5 banks are fall and bankrupt. But in 2008 to 2012, 465 banks is actually failed. And this is really, really crazy because when you are thinking about the banking system in the United States of America, so you should know that the United Banking System of America have 4,500 banks. But guys, and this is very, very important, that 5 banks is actually not really changing nothing. But when 100, 200 banks will fall, this is, I think, that will happen until the end of the year. And this is actually the number when something and when the Fed pivot will come. But one of the most important thing in this actually analytics, this is what happened after the bank crisis is actually end. After 2012, that fell another 35 banks. And this is very, very important that even after everything is actually officially ended, another 35 banks is ended. And this is very, very important because what is happening right now that the banks are falling every week. Yeah, this is really bad for the United States economic, but this is not the worst case scenario. Because the worst case scenario will come when 100, 200, 300, 400, and yeah, guys, it might happen. And this is really, really important to know the numbers. Next thing, let's speak, of course, about the Chinese yuan and, of course, about the fact that the Bitcoin US dollars is actually how everyone is telling that become much, much more weaker. I think that this process is actually started. And this is a fact. But this process, it's not a so fast process. It might take 5 to 10 years, and you can see the Dixie index that right now is 101, that actually telling us that this is a very strong. The US dollars is still very strong, and when you're watching at headlines and titles like that, please look at the numbers, all right? Because the numbers, this is the most important thing, because Pakistan may buy Russian oil with Chinese yuan, but look at the volume and look why they are going to make it, all right? Because they are going to make it, because they are going to buy these barrels by 50 to 52 US dollars for 1 barrel, when the G7 price gap is actually 60 per barrel, because they are going to buy these barrels with a discount of 20 percentages. This is the reason why Pakistan might buy the Russian oil. So this is very, very important, not just to see the title and speak about it. The most important thing is to read between the title, to read between the sentences. And this is why, guys, I'm always telling you, take 5 seconds of your time. Because I know that a lot of people are watching my channel but didn't click on the like and then subscribe button, guys. And this is very, very important because no one is actually speaking about it. I didn't saw no one that's speaking about it. And this is very, very important because the reason why people is actually going to the BRICS party, to the BRICS friendship, is because of that, because they are buying gas and they are buying oil with a very, very big discounts of 20 percentages. So might be this process is already started, but in order to win the US dollars, you might be much, much stronger, and not just Pakistan that will buy, that even maybe may buy the Russian oil with the Chinese yuan. This is very important just to read between the sentences, because this is changing everything. And again, it might happen in 5 to 10 years. And we know that every 100 years, there is a cycles of a strong currency, that right now, this is the US dollars. And I really think that it might be in another 10 to even 15 years. But yeah, this process is really started. But guys, and this is very, very important, that it might be just started. So the next part of this video, let's speak about more positive thing. Let's speak about the PEPE, about the MEM coin that everyone is actually speaking about. And this is very, very important, because it's making 40, 50, 60, 100 percentages, even 300 percentages every 24 hours. And right now, the PEPE MEM token officially in top 54, and this is very, very big for crypto. I think that this is very, very big, more not for crypto, more big for Ethereum, because every transaction of the PEPE token is made on Ethereum. And when the Ethereum transactions right now, after the last hard forks, 50 percentages is going to the people, to the validators, the people who is making the proof of stake, and 50 percentages is actually born of the commission of Ethereum. This is, by the way, why the price of Ethereum is still so high and above 1,900, because Ethereum right now is really burning. Ethereum right now is really on fire. And this is very, very important. And we can see that right now, even business and financial trading, meme coin season. There is a Bitcoin season, there is an altcoin season, and right now there is a new season, meme coin season. Just look at that, because this is very important. Everyone already is speaking about these meme coins, about PEPE that right now is trending, business and finance, 3.17 million of tweets. Everyone is speaking about them. I think that from my perspectives, of course, the people that like take any risk on their money, when they are buying meme coins and shit coins, I think that PEPE is actually, you can buy it about 0.5 percentages of your portfolio, this PEPE coin, but this is a very high risk. But the reason why I'm speaking about this PEPE is because PEPE, everyone, I think that 90 percentages of people that like memes, they know this PEPE, but they don't know Dogecoin, they don't know Shiba coin, and they don't know the others meme coins. Just people from the cryptocurrency industry actually know these other meme coins. And this is very, very important, because the next cycle, when new people will come to the cryptocurrency market, when they will see this PEPE, it might be the next bull run for the meme coin. But this time, the leaders will be Dogecoin, because Elon Musk is actually promoting that, and the PEPE coin, because everyone is know PEPE. I think that people that actually know memes, I'm not speaking about crypto memes, people that know memes, they really know the PEPE coin, guys, and this might be very good for the next bull market. I want to speak, yeah, we already spoke about it, that all this transaction is happening on Ethereum, and this is very, very good for Ethereum, because right now Ethereum is burning, and the Ethereum commission makes lower and lower each and every hours. Of course, I want to speak about other meme coins that just came, like Papa. Papa, who don't know, he's the father of PEPE. From my point of view, guys, this is just another pump and dump coins, because there is a Dogecoin, maybe there is a Shiba token, but other dog meme coins, we can saw it, and we saw it already. This is just pump and dump scam. I think that the same thing might happen with Papa, because the volume is really low, and of course the market cap is really low. It means that the manipulation with Papa and the manipulation for the next meme coin that everyone is speaking about, the PEPE, is I think that the same people is making this manipulation with Papa and with Pizza. If you like to risk your money again and you like all these meme coins, Papa, I think this is the thing. I think that Papa might show us a very good profits in the next cryptocurrency cycle. Again, guys, not a financial advice. From my point of view, if you are watching the video until this period, so you like what you are seeing, guys, and this is why I'm asking you, just take a few moments of your time, click on the subscribe button, click on the like button. It might be very effective thing on my channel. And the next thing that I want to speak about, this is about all these people that thinking that right now we're going to touch this 10,000 US dollars for one Bitcoin. And actually, I'm really bullish, and I won't think and I will speak about why I'm really bullish about the prices of the Bitcoin. Because as I told you, and people who is seeing my videos, from the beginning of this episode actually saw that I spoke about my website. And this is very important because the manipulations and why the Bitcoin right now is rising so hard is because someone is making this manipulation from 50,500 and someone, the whales, are buying. Now, the reason why they are buying is because then they just want to sell this crypto for much higher prices, as they did from 45,000 to 69,000 to new members in the market. But right now, by my website, by the traffic, by the hype that's happening with Bitcoin, I am not seeing any hype. So if you have just one example of why it should happen, from falling from 30,000 to 10,000, I will be really glad if you will write it in the comments below. If you are bullish, guys, just write the word I am bullish in the comments below. But actually, I'm not seeing any reason to fall from 10 to 12,000 from this price diapason. What I really like and what I really think that going to happen is that we're right now going to touch the 5 leg of this cycle. I don't think that we are right now just in leg number 3. I think that here is the first leg, 1, 2 fell to the downside, 3 leg might be very long. We saw it for the 2 months. 4 leg where we must fall to the downside to the prices of at least above 25,000 because the head of leg number 1 was 25,000, and leg number 5 I'm really seeing that we're going to touch the levels of 42,000 because this is the levels where last time and where all the newbies came to the bull market of 2020. I don't really think that the bull market is actually started here because I think that this is manipulation and this is just people who really believe in Bitcoin. But the bull market, from my point of view, starting when the newbies are coming to the cryptocurrency market, and they came from the 45,000 to the 69,000 of the Bitcoin prices. And this is the reason why I really believe that we are going to touch the 40,000, maybe even 45,000, that this is actually the levels where the new members came in the last bull market, and then we're going to see a huge correction to 31,000. I think that even the correction might happen after the halving, because everyone, and this is very weird, because when everyone is know something, it means that everyone, from my point of view, is wrong, guys. Because if everyone is thinking that right now we are going to be at 30,000 and fell to 10 to 12,000, I think that they are going to be wrong. I think the people that going to be right is the people that actually will wait for 42,000. And then after the halving, when everyone is waiting for a crazy bull market, we are going to see that the Bitcoin price will fall, I think, until August, if the halving going to happen in April of 2024. So I think the bull market, the official bull market, the real bull market might start just in August of 2024. And actually what's happening right now, I think that's really happening and really similar of what happened in 2019. I think that we're in the same level in the 2019, because here in these levels of 20 to 22, when we saw the same resistance, no one new came to the market. Still no one new came to the market. But as I told a few minutes ago, people, when they heard about Bitcoin, I think that right now 29,000, this is where people, the newbies, are just heard about Bitcoin for the first time. But they will come to the market when the price will be 36, 37, 40,000, and maybe 42,000. I think this is the third leg of this short-term bull market. Guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. It was a Crypto Fork. See you in the next crypto video. Don't forget to click on the like button and to subscribe button in order to always stay updated. Thank you very much. Bye bye.